Sana IE. I'm your host, XO. If this is your first time listening, welcome to Sana IE. And I bet you're wondering, what is Sana IE? Sana IE is a personal development platform for millennials who struggle with their brain health. On every episode, we drop tips, we drop tricks, we drop knowledge, we drop research, we drop statistics, and just different things to help out when it comes to our brain health and really educating us on getting better when it comes to our brain health. If this is your first time listening, I just want to thank you for taking the time out of your day for listening, whether you're at the gym, you're on your way to work, you're at home cleaning up, whatever it may be. This show isn't possible without you. So I just want to express my gratitude for you for coming in and tuning into today's episode. Now, I bet you're wondering, what does today's episode consist of? Well, today's episode consists of who wants to be a millionaire? I know we all do. We all have millionaire goals, millionaire strides, but it's like, what do we do to get there? And I found some research. I love doing my research, and I found some tips that we can use when it comes to putting our steps towards that millionaire lifestyle and doing the little things now so our future self can benefit and we can reach that millionaire status. But first, let me kick off the show with some quotes of the day. And my first quote is, accept new beginnings and let them lead you to positive transformations. We can be hesitant to new things, starting something new, doing new things, and understanding that we have to move forward within our lives and not let old habits hold us prisoner to our past or to our present. And understanding, like, maybe it's time to try something new. Maybe it's time to go into a new job. Maybe it's time to start a new business. Maybe it's time to date new people, meet new friends, and accept new beginnings, because new beginnings lead to positive transformations. And we have to understand that everything has an expiration date. Everything eventually dies out, and we get little signs to where we get that status, or we get that, like I said, the signs to know maybe it's time to leave this relationship. Maybe it's time to leave this job. Maybe it's time to leave this friendship. And we are sometimes we're oblivious to the signs. We're so stuck in our identity of who we are that we have to let that go and realize that there's a new identity for us to become. And there's a new beginning for us to embark on. So understanding that, accept new beginnings and let them lead you to positive transformations. My second quote is, the person you are and the person you want to be are only separated by discipline. Are you a disciplined individual? I know when it comes to, like, a lot of people, we all get motivated when it comes to doing goals, doing new things, but we have to understand that maybe I have to get some discipline in this area of my life. Maybe I have to be disciplined when it comes to my finances, especially with this episode. We're talking about how to become a millionaire. You're going to have to do some discipline when it pertains to that, and understand, like, who am I now, and who do I want to be? And you really have to ask yourself those questions, as well as understanding that who I want to be, I have to discipline myself. I have to eat right. I have to do some workouts. I have to go to the gym. I have to be aware of my finances. I have to journal. I have to meditate. I have to be present with my family. I have to be present with myself. But once again, that quote is, the person you are and the person you want to be are only separated by discipline. And now we get to the segment of the day. Who wants to be a millionaire, or how to become a millionaire? Number one would be, have 3 or more streams of income. Did you know 99% of people chase money and only 1% make it? Ain't that weird? 99% of people chase money. I know we all chasing the money. We always chasing the bag. But it's like only 1% make it. Are you in that 1%? Sometimes you have to ask yourself, am I in that 1%? Or am I just chasing money? Am I chasing check after check, where you live in paycheck to paycheck? Majority of the world lives paycheck to paycheck. And we can break from that cycle, but we have to learn, how do we break from that cycle from living paycheck to paycheck? One of the things I've been learning about is creating a budget, creating a budget for the lifestyle, for your lifestyle, and understanding you're going to have to cut some things off. And when you create this budget, you have to be disciplined in certain areas of your life. You can't live how you want to live. You got to think about, is this going to benefit the future me, or is this going to keep me in this cycle that I've been stuck in? And we're all been in this rat race of life where we're constantly chasing the cheese. And When you get the cheese, it's gone to bills, gone to rent, it's gone to other things, and you look back like, dang, where did my money go? But having that plan for your money, having your money work for you, will help you out and get you to that next level. You don't have to quit your 9 to 5. It's just all about strategizing, creating that strategy. And some of the ways to have the multiple streams of income would be start an online business or start an offline business, whatever it may be for you, and understanding what are my skills, what am I good at, what do I love doing, what am I passionate about, and understanding like you have skills that you may think like, oh, nobody wants to learn from me. That's a lie. So utilize your skills that you have and teach others, whether it be photography, you're great in customer service, you great in the gym, you're disciplined in certain areas, you're great at personal development, you're great at listening. There's a lot of stuff that you're probably skilled at that you think other people won't want to learn. So understand that and like, what can I do? Set your business order, create a business, create a side hustle, start with a side hustle and focus on just getting 3 clients. Getting 3 clients, whatever it is that you do, starting with those 3 clients and moving your way up. And also seek advice from a mentor and seeing how can you operate a business within your time, within your timely budget. Maybe you want to start an online business. With the online business, you can sell a book or a course or create a blog or even offer a mentorship program. You have special skills that other people need, but you're holding yourself back because you think that people don't want to learn from you. And that's a lie. Having one stream of income equates to financial suicide. We all know it. You have that one stream, like, oh, I love my job. I love my job. But what if that job doesn't love you like you love it? What if that job is like, okay, we got to let you go. We got to make some cuts. I know now we've been reading a lot. There's like Apple's making cuts, Walmart's making cuts, Sony's making cuts. There's big businesses that's cutting people off. And it's like, if you have that one stream of income, you're really SOL. So understand like, okay, I have this one stream that's sustaining me. It's like a seesaw, but how can I build up and create more streams of income for myself, for my family, and create that generational wealth so we don't have this problem to where you're like, dang, go to have that 9 to 5, retire after 60 years and you be set. And once you retire, it's like, where's the money gone? So understanding like I have to create multiple streams of income for myself and for my family. Number 2 is spend at least 100 minutes of your day reading. That's hour and 40 minutes. That's not bad. Where you can read in the morning and break it down. Maybe like 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there, 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there, and break it down to where you're constantly reading and learning on a daily basis. Find a book that you want to learn more about, whatever a skill may be. Maybe you want to learn coding. Maybe you want to learn sales. Maybe you want to learn YouTube, creating content, whatever it is. There's books out there for you to learn. Did you know 87% of financially free people are obsessed with learning? Are you one of those people? I know I became obsessed with learning throughout this year. Like I'm constantly listening to podcasts, reading books, on YouTube, listening to TED Talks and different things like that. Constantly learning, feeding my brain with the knowledge that I need, because my overall goal is creating that generational wealth, retiring my family so where we can live on our own means instead of clocking into that 9 to 5. It's like, yeah, you have the 9 to 5, but I know majority of the world hates their job. They would rather be doing something different, but they haven't took those steps. Don't let that be you. Financial education is self-taught. And if there's some books that I can recommend when it comes to reading, it'll be Human Nature. My next favorite book would be Atomic Habits. Then Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. The Psychology of Money. Understand the knowledge you obtain, you can earn with it. Be constantly focused on learning. The more you learn, the more you earn. Understand that. The ultimate modern flex is staying anonymous, become filthy rich, and having a great physique. So learning, feeding your brain, and as well as feeding your body, getting in the gym, staying focused on your workouts. Simplicity is the new rich. And number 3, wake up at 4 a.m. or even 5 a.m. I know you're thinking like 4 or 5, like, nah, I like to wake up at 7 and then get ready for my day. But did you know waking up early, you add more time to your day? You add like 3 hours to your day. I know most of us wake up at probably 7 or 8 a.m. But you add more time in the day. We have 3 extra hours in the day where you can work on a business, where you can read, where you can prepare for your day, where you can maybe hit the gym. Waking up at 4 or 5 a.m. puts you ahead of the pack. And that cultivates successful habits. In that morning, you can make your bed, drink a liter of water, which is flushes out your system and helps out your organs. Maybe take that morning walk or hit the gym or even read for 30 minutes and prepare for your day. So it's like you waking up earlier helps you out in the long run to create some successful habits for yourself. Success is hidden in your daily routine. Maybe you have to analyze, like, what is my daily routine right now? What am I doing? What am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? What do I need to get better at? Creating and cultivating that daily routine where it becomes religious to you. So you're constantly doing nonstop. And it's like, this is what you do. This is who you become. And sometimes you have to look ahead into the future, 5, 10 years from now. What do you want to be? Do you want to be a millionaire, financially free, have your time freedom? Or do you still want to be clocking into that 9 to 5? The decisions you make now will benefit your future self. Number 4 would be sleeping only 6 to 7 hours only. It's hard at first, but you'll adjust with time. I know I adjusted with time with getting my sleep in, waking up at 4 a.m. It's been very beneficial. Make your bed a safe haven for you to sleep. Have them blackout curtains or black out your room. Set the room temperature to 65. Put the cell phone, the screens, the TVs all in a different room. Just focus on getting your rest. A good night's sleep will help you focus 10 times better the next day. Prioritize your sleep. And a recipe for a good night's sleep, besides the blackout curtains, besides setting that room temperature, having those blue phones out your way, would be active during the day. Be constantly moving, doing things, being active where you working out or going for a walk or doing some type of activity for your body, as well as investing in your room. How is your bedroom now? Is it peace? Is it somewhere you like to sleep where you like, okay, I can sleep 6 to 7 hours here without being distracted? I know nowadays most of us like to lay in our bed, be on Instagram, be on TikTok, be on social media, or checking emails, whatever it may be. And that's detrimental to your sleep because you're not getting that good quality sleep. And I dropped an episode talking about how to get good quality sleep. I'll put the link in the show notes. But understanding, like, my sleep is a priority. I want the 6 to 7 hours of sleep so I can be 10 times focused the next day. Also, not eating 3 hours before bed. Our body takes 3 hours to digest food, whatever it may be. You eating meat, you eating vegetables, you eating fruits, whatever it may be. Given that 3 hour gap to where you're not eating before bed, it will help you out tremendously, as well as wearing comfortable PJs or sleeping naked. Me personally, I recommend sleeping naked, but understanding that because that all helps you out in the long run. Maybe you have to start off with setting an alarm. Setting alarms and getting only 6.5 hours of sleep. I know with my iPhone, I got this sleep. I forgot what it is, but every 8 p.m. every night it goes on to where my phone just goes on do not disturb. It has a sleep. I forgot what it is, but goes on, and that's when I'm like, okay, that's when I know it's time to get ready for bed. It sets an hour before, so about 9 o'clock, I'm asleep, ready, go to sleep, and ready for the next day. I used to do alarms, but now my body's on that clock to where I'm waking up at 3, 4 in the morning and getting ready for my day instead of having them alarms. Because when the alarms get off, you want to hit snooze, go to sleep. Like, oh, just 10 more minutes. That 10 minutes turn to 20 minutes, and you 20 minutes behind instead of 20 minutes ahead. But getting used to that, really getting the quality sleep. And number 5 is adopt writing habits. This is a game changer. Did you know you can download your thoughts on paper and you'll achieve your goal 10 times faster? Writing out your goals or writing down a goal that you have, writing it down, you see it, put it on the wall, you visualize it and understanding, like, what process do I need to start to accomplish this goal? And also visualize the end goal. Sometimes we'll have a goal, but we don't visualize the end goal, how the goal is going to go, the action steps that we're going to take when it comes to this goal. We're like, oh, I want to make $1 million. Okay, when you make that $1 million, what are you going to do? Are you going to try to strive for 2 million? Are you going to strive for 5 million? Are you going to strive for 10 million? What are you going to do with that money? And nowadays, $1 million is not enough. Y'all know with inflation and everything, you need at least 3 to 5 million to successfully be a millionaire. So understanding that, write down your goals. That's a big thing. Writing out the goals, having them in your head is cool, but once you see them on paper, you're like, okay, I see what my goal is. Let me visualize my goal, my steps that I'm going to take to accomplish this goal. I'm going to visualize the end. Always have the end goal in mind and understand like I have to take action when it comes to this. Create the goals and hold yourself accountable. Maybe you have to send your goals to a family member, to a friend, and saying, yo, this is my goals for the week, or this is my goals for the next 2 to 3 years. Hold me accountable. Check in with me weekly so I'm making sure I'm on this right path. Because it's like we'll set goals and then we'll forget about them. And then we'll see them like 3 months later, like, oh, I did have that goal. And then we'll be like, okay. Then we'll forget about it again instead of like, nah, I need somebody to hold me accountable, especially if you don't hold yourself accountable. Number 6, take risk. Let fear of the unknown set you free. You know, fear is just an acronym for false evidence appearing real. So let that fear set you free. Walk in faith, don't walk in fear. Open a new business, meet with executives, take that scary deal. Meet with people, talk to people that you find successful. Maybe go to your local restaurant, your local business, whatever it may be, and it's like, can I talk to the CEO or can I talk to the manager, and just understanding the ins and outs of that business, or even going on YouTube and just listening to CEOs talk about how they did it and how they built what they built. A podcast I recommend is The Diary of a CEO. That's a perfect podcast to listen to when it comes to learning and understanding different businesses and how businesses are built and how the CEOs did it. Like, on this path, whatever you want to become, it's going to be a lonely road. It's going to be a lonely road where there's days you feel like, damn, should I be doing this? You'd be questioning yourself. You'd be doubting yourself, but understanding like, yo, it's all a part of the journey. It's all about getting you to where you need to go. There's going to be lonely days. There's going to be dark days. There's going to be days where you like feel like you don't want to do anything at all, but just make an inch. Take an inch in your plan. Take an inch in the process. Just take the step. Do the little things to get where you are, but take those risks. Don't be so caged into where you are and not like, oh, I don't want to take a risk because of this. You're risking everything right now by having one stream of income. Number 7 would be spend 30 minutes alone daily. That's my favorite. I love being alone myself, but spending that 30 minutes alone, it's not like, oh, I'm gonna spend 30 minutes and just watch Netflix, or not. Spend that 30 minutes with yourself where you like, okay, let me tap into my creative side. What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? What I love doing? Embrace that solitude of being with yourself. Have a half an hour a day. It will help you reduce stress, boost happiness, and boost your mental strength. So having that alone time with yourself really gives you clarity on everything and where you're going, how your days went, and you being active in your alone time will help you out tremendously. Maybe you have to take a walk, take a pen and a pad while you're going for that walk, having no phone, no music, and just carry some water and just being with yourself, being with your nature, and just let the creative juices start flowing on what you want to do, what you want to create. But I hope this episode helped you out when it comes to steps to becoming a millionaire and really disciplining yourself. You know, the first quote of the day was, who you are and who you want to be is only separated by discipline. So you're going to discipline yourself to get to where you need to be, or you like, it's a good episode, I like it, and just go let it go in one ear and out the other. It's all about what you want for your life. Do you have an action plan, or do you want to be like, I'm comfortable when I'm at? But once again, those are the 7 steps on how to become a millionaire. Number 1, have 3 or more streams of income. Number 2, spend time at least 100 minutes a day just reading. Read a book. Number 3, wake up at 4 or even 5 o'clock. Number 4, spend at least 6 to 7 hours sleeping. Number 5, adopt writing habits. Number 6, take risks. And number 7, spend at least 30 minutes a day alone. I hope this episode helped you out. Share the show, subscribe, leave a review. Let me know how I did. Well, did I hit some good action points, or would you like to know more on what you need to do? Or maybe you need help taking this plan. If you need an accountability partner, I'm here for you. But we have to hold ourselves accountable and really take the action steps of seeing where we want to be. Create your 5-year plan, create your 10-year plan, create your 20-year plan, and really have your end goal always in mind. And with that being said, let me leave you out with this. What makes your heart happy, do more of that. We'll be back with Sana.